And we all finally getting close of finishing off Phantasy Star 3, and last time we finished off the quiz route, and that only leaves us with Sean. Let's see, we need... Okay, now getting the bearings back up now, so... Now we have to go in the castle and take out Silent. Okay. Yeah, me's filled up. So gonna be moving some stuff over to Win. And gonna be moving all the healing stuff over there. And also the full stuff. But the Dragon Tail will not worry about that so much. Oh man, that's why. Okay, Wind's filled up. Okay, gotta try and die on Ein. So we're gonna get rid of 2 A's. So we can make room for this try and die. So we can get that over to Win. And now we'll wait. Officially. I think that, okay. Hey, let's see what we have going. Last time I'm gonna be seeing... I think this is the white well, hopefully. I don't think we have any business in the castle, we don't think. Memory serves correctly. I guess taking the long way, well, this could have just went right instead of left. After gonna be going after Silent, and the only route we have left is Sean. That's where we'll hang. Okay. White. Let's see. Now, there was what have been noticed, what have seen in it, and the battle scene just keeps getting worse. Feels by the day, it seems like, of course. Have seen that Megadeth has got one more album, one more tour, and then we're gonna call it quits after 40+ years, and it's been a pretty good one for Dave Mustaine and gang. And yeah, Megadeth has been a pretty big influence on the metal scene over the years. And also have seen that at saxophone, Biff Byfield does have cancer, and that sucks, folks. Like I said, Saxon was a big part of that British new wave of heavy metal back in the day. Hey, back in the late 70s and the early 80s. Ace. Do you remember correctly that Biff's getting the necessary treatment that the guy needed? See. Yeah, big old Saxon was sold back in the day. Yeah, Saxon sold back in 75 over the UK as they all Brits. It's yeah, but of course it's not like these Saxon guys are getting yodels that this is mid-70s and it's surprising that some of these guys are still trucking along even after all of these deals. Yeah, of course, Saxon put out their self-titled debut back in 79. Fine. Let's see what else you find. But yeah, well, you happen to be around as long as like Saxon and Megadeth. Obviously, there's gonna be some internal conflict, which tends to happen most of the time. I mean, of course. Back to Megadeth, the old folks. One of Megadeth's influences is Saxon, and talking some of the who's who here. I mean, was Neville got into stuff like Dawkins and wasn't big on Skid Row. Not big on Anthrax, Tales Motley Crue, who Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer, Anthrax, the big four of American thrash, Pantera. Testament is very underrated. Dream Theater, good stuff, good progressive metal. Exodus, underrated. In a way, find Overkill way underrated too. And in a way, Overkill's kind of like AC/DC in the way that you know what you're gonna get with an Overkill album. Straight thrash, King Diamond and Killer Frost, some pretty big names in metal history here, have been directly influenced by Saxon. And of course, with King Diamond, with some overfood, he was Goes King Diamond, and which is his stage name. And King Diamond's a Dane, and he goes way back to the nuns. Nuns back in the 70s, of course, before going solo, King Diamond was a merciful fate back at the early and mid 80s. And Merciful Fate was one of the pioneers of what would become the more extreme metal like black and death metal. Yeah, King Diamond, he's getting up there too. Oh man, King Diamond's pushing 70. See? You know, of course, Diamond's first act was placed on in the mid 70s. I guess it was the Brats could be someone who was thinking of. I think it was the Nuns? Do you think? Now that's a whole nother thing. So yeah, King Diamond's not related to the Nuns, who were around at the same time frame, and back in the 70s. He's in, of course, Diamond went from Brainstorm to Black Wolves. It was a local Danish act at the time. And also, Diamond came up with this whole themed stuff. And then Diamond went from Black Wolves to the Brats. Well, Diamond met up with Hank Sherman. And who has done a lot of work with King Diamond over the years. Also, there was Michael Dell, who was also involved with the Brats at this time. And Dell has his own act going, which was Station Zone, which would also include Timmy Hansen. So with a little, overview here, we have King Diamond, Hank Sherman, Michael Dell, and Timmy Hansen, and we'll go on to form Merciful Fate in 1980. So we'll go back a ways here. And see. Hey. Of course. The thing that King Diamond is known for is that falsetto voice, which is something you really don't find too terribly often in metal, especially back in 1980, which we're all talking the early days of metal, we're talking Sabbath, we were having some internal issues in 79A. We had police who was getting going. And then we have the British movement. And let's see. Okay. Yeah, of course, with Kate Diamond well starting with the Merciful Fate stuff, which has to be done. On and on. And of course, with the content that Merciful Fate was doing, it could have been seen as controversial back in the day. Hey, we're talking, and the local content, we're talking like Lafayette Satanism. And controversial stuff there. And the occult, very heavy theme with Key Diamond stuff. Off. And then of course, Merciful Fate, by the way, was one of the early Merciful Fate was a part of the first wave of black metal along with Phantom and Bowie in the early and mid 80s. And then of course, this first wave of black metal would lead to lay down the foundation in thrash metal, which is where we get Slayer, Megadeth, Metallica, and Anthrax, and death metal, which will you can debate with like possibly Possessed and Death, who had like wild death metal in the mid to late 80s. And then the death metal scene, of course, like how Slayer, Megadeth, Metallica, and Anthrax are the big four of American thrash. As well, the same could be said about Cannibal Corpse, Deicide, Obituary, and Morbid Angel being the same thing for American death metal of the late 80s and into, well, the late 80s and beyond. As well as the Norwegian black metal scene, which were common in the 90s. Peace. Peace. So let's see. Of course, okay, hey, we found this, of course, with Merciful Fate here. At their self-titled EP in A2, who Melissa would come in 83, Don't Break the Altar's 84. And of course, despite the glowing reputation over and over in the day, And of course, obviously, Merciful Fate was a controversy because of the lyrical content. And then if you take the Into the Cover track off Melissa, will gain all way for appearing as one of the PMLC's Filthy 15. And with all that hullabaloo involving people like D-Style and others, including that's like A5 at the time. And old D-Style just killed it in Colt back then. And trying to give Mel a good look back then. And then, of course, Merciful Fate would disband in 85. And 4 to 5 people. Okay, yeah, might as well grab this full span over here. Yeah, no, don't have to. And then, of course, Merciful Fate would, well, 4 to 5 guys of Merciful Fate would reunite in 92 to put out In the Shadows, which will be 93. See? See? And after all, Merciful Fate's wake up, well, we have G Diamond himself, along with Dell and Hanson will stay to be on early the King Diamond solo stuff. Then goes In the Shadows will be 9th. Well, we get to King Diamond solo stuff, so back to Merciful Fate here. In the Shadows 93. And then, yeah, of course, with the In the Shadows, there will be an appearance from Metallica's Lowell's Owen, which, like with King Diamond, Lowell's Owen is a date as well. And then, of course, of course, in 94, the Velvet GP comes out. 94, Merciful Fate comes out with Time. And then let's take care of business. And then Merciful Fate also has 9 as well. Simon smack around. Now Simon smack around Simon a little bit now. And then of course, as stated is that Merciful Fates pulled the first wave of blackmail with, of course, Phantom Battery, which would also touch on Hellhammer as well. And Hellhammer would go on to become Carrick Plus. Also, of course, Testament Exodus creator were also influenced by Merciful Fate. And then, of course, Dead Again was 98. was 99. And so, let's move over to King Diamond solo stuff here. Well, solo. Oh, as a solo act, King Diamond's put out 12 albums here. 12 studio albums, 2 live, 2 extended plays, 5 compilations, 5 singles. And of course, Failed Portrait. As King Diamond will put out his solo debut in Failed Portrait in 1986, which will stand by it, that is definitely one of the best metal albums, as far as concerned me. It had to take just any solo album from King Diamond would definitely take Failed Portrait. Abigail's 87, Them's 1988, Gaspelsi in 89, The Eye in 99, with King Diamond put a solo act on hold because King Diamond went back to Merciful Fate. 8. Then let's see. Well, Single Fire and Bye Bye Silent. And now it's time for Fear. Here. Now it's time to get a little serious for a sec. Hell yeah, Lion Lies give out blessings. Cool beans. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, no, this is definitely gonna get a little heavy. Hey, now we're up on a show. Hail Sean. Okay, and this is why it gets heavy. Something's happening here on Elisa 3, which is not good. Yeah, this is where Elisa 3 is getting shot. Getting shot. Pew, pew, pew. That is good. So. Yeah. This is not good. Well, bye-bye, High Moon. I and Thea can't leave. Take the shuttle and save yourself. Off to land your grandpa's home. Get steady. Hey, well. Well, wind's gonna drag Sean. On, there goes the moon. Moon? I keep you alive! Gotta make it land. That's what I mean. It's kinda heavy, to say the least. And of course, Sean's got all that magic. Like they gets from both parents, so pretty heavy. He stuff. And then back to King Diamond Hill. You know, of course, of course, Sean's gotta get wiped. And then, of course, King Diamond puts out the Spider's Lullaby in 95, which will also be King Diamond's first solo album since the Failed Portrait debut to not be a concept album, which was That's something that King Diamond has a tendency to do. Okay, hey, King Diamond will pull out the Graveyard and 96, and that's pretty sure that's one of the food did not have. 98, King Diamond puts out food. Ooh. Damn, okay, come on, Whipple, do your thing. Finally! Hey. Now, goals, this will be just like Chris. It's on Coles. Also, at the start of 2002, King Diamond puts out Abigail 2 the Fish, which is a sequel to the first Abigail album, which by the way was put out 15 years prior in 87. And 03 we have the Puppet Master. 07, 2007, Give Me Your Soul. And then this as well against Scary Hill. Talking late 2010, we have a hell scale with King Diamond. And King Diamond need a triple bypass. So she's not good at that. Obviously, without King Diamond out of action for a minute. That's when King Diamond got a healthier life, so that's good. Good. But okay. Now, I have some other old things as well as health recovery. Okay, the King Diamond's like, okay, let's get back to business. Okay. Hey, as for album number 13, which will be a two-part series. The first part will be St. Lucifer's Hospital, which will be titled The Institute. Well, what's revealed to be The Institute, but got changed to St. Lucifer's Hospital 1920, which was intended for a 2020 release. So many delays before getting its planned release in 2026 due to King Diamond taking his time on perfecting new material for both his solo stuff as well as Merciful Fate. So King Diamond's double dipping here. Plus, at this point, King Diamond's in his 60s, so he's still chugging along. So yeah, and also I have to consider is that King Diamond's gonna be turning 70 in 2026. And so he's definitely getting up there. So that was the little spiel on that end of things. Man, Sheffield of Mew. So yeah, that's yeah, it's not that often does Mel get brought up, which is kind of nice. Nice. Oh yeah, that's right. When and Mew have the helmet. And so, Yeah, just going based off of memory, Hill. It's not that often do manage to bring up a medal, which is kind of good. Medal talk's always welcome. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, guess this is something else gonna have to take a look into. Shantae Advanced Whiskey Revolution has the trophy list on the PS5. It's looking at, yes, August 19, 2025. So, yeah. Yeah, Shantae's. Okay, well, it's nice to see. Of course, the Shantae Advances gets for Shantae's Lost Chapter cancel game that was meant to be the second entry of the Shantae series and was meant to be released on the GBA. Hey. So yeah, that's cool. Hey, so this is gonna be interesting. I guess that was a local full game, a full player local mini game, not having any trophies related. And dude, that seems like there might be a PS4 list for Shantae Advance. I guess see it when believe it, though. Take that with a grain of salt, folks. I do think it'll happen. And yeah, overall, Shantae's he's a solid little platform series. He's have done stuff like Half Genie Hero, Seven Silence, a little bit of Whiskies and Fish. Just an all-round good time. In all honesty. And yeah, no, I haven't done a ton of platformers over the years, and did do that back in the early HBM days, like Super Mario 60s. You don't hear a lot about the NES. Didn't do much of Chippendale and DuckTales. Entry 1 or both on the NES. And so also, they do a little bit of Adventure Island, briefly. As well. And of course, obviously, they do a little bit of Sonic, which just never was big on Sonic, really. And haven't done. Don't think Alex Kidd's really a platformer. We have 2 escape pipes. Like I said, now well off. Gonna be hanging off to Landon. And at this point, I meet up with Zoe. soybean crisp form. See, also do try to see if there's anything good with recent trophy lists and all that. Okay. You know, hopefully, hey, we can just make do, and it's gonna be a long trek to get to L1 again. Right, here we go. Back to our Clark Landon. And wow. They have also been seeing all the controversy surrounding Wolf Arts, which not gonna really dive into it, but it's things all happening, though pretty sus to say the least. Which not gonna dive too deep into that, but very real sus happening over there. Well, also, oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, touch up Sean a bit. Okay. Oh yeah. Gaming pet peeves, yeah, definitely don't like the escort missions. They'll never ain't fucking fun in all honesty. Visibles will never ain't fun either. And, okay. Let me see. Yeah, Chess he'll just a model man and he don't. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess that was the Sacred 2 remasters announced. Which I haven't done any of the Sacred stuff. of I think may have seen a sacred blade, but something never really bothered with personally. And all of that. Bye bye, tree world. Oh, them kills. People just too good at online shields nowadays. Personally, HBO doesn't give a rat's ass about online FPS. You can take it and shove it up your ass. Is how I feel about that. Alright. It's something have absolutely no desire. Lyle. Okay. Well, that was a try round of who's not a die, but whatever. We can get a try-mate Slail. Hail and dies. Okay, win. Bam. Okay, don't care what price GTA 6 is gonna go for. Have no interest. Just take GTA 6 and shove it as far as concerned. Let's see. The best Bay Metro from Bay, and well, the only ones played it is Bloodstained. Bloodstained Witcher of the Night. Good. But the most gameplay style of Witcher of the Night is most comparable to Symphony of the Night Witch. HBM Hill kinda needs to get on Symphony of the Night at some point in time. And yes, do have a green label physical copy of Symphony of the Night in Hills, Missouri. Yes, ma'am. It kinda sucks. I couldn't see Sully's face though. And then else, and the West haven't touched. Blasphemous, Oi, Guacamole, Cave Sully. Do have Dead Cells, Axiom First. No to MOL. You know, and Hollow Knight do have this show. Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, let's see with okay. Hey, let's see. The one I didn't forget was Shantae and the Pilot Girls. That was also a good time too. But then again, Shantae is just a good time altogether though. And also, yeah. Hopefully we can make it the 50th. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. And let's see. Of course, still not putting a lot of time on Lunar 1, but pretty sweet time for one little half plate. Aid? Yeah, dude. Oh, girls, what am I getting on Guardia 2 at some point? Wait. When is Donald? Also, well on. Okay. There was. There was also Phantasy Star 2 and 4, which will. Do you plan on doing Phantasy Star 2 and 4 at some point? Right? It's a case of not if, but when. And on that end. And that will be fun, and know that Fantasy Soul falls among the best games on the old Genesis. This, I think I've only put like maybe a few minutes. It's on Fantasy Soul 4. Oh, and of course, haven't touched Phantasy Star 2 in a long time. Okay, the miles down there. Okay, yeah, we're on the white path. Which is good to see. Hey. Lovely little ambush, also. And that's kind of not good looking at me, steady Colts. But a little slow, guys, to say the least, and some of these tiles just have some of these tiles have just pretty low percentage ish. And then of course, among these titles have no desire to get back to is FF7 Remake. Just have no interest in going back to it. Then on that end, and and old GFF7 just haven't even bothered. An old touching in who God knows how long. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now on the white path. Some of these other titles just too lazy to get back to. Like those titles just haven't bothered with. Death Request 2 that will happen at some point. Should definitely get back on doing some of this decoup to clean up. Up and all. Oh, I'm just gonna keep going down, 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 down till we hit to the bottom. Okay. You got the little mix. Mix? White. Okay. Hey. Wait. Let's see what we'll looking at here with Guardian 2. Okay, seems pretty straightforward from the looks of it. Wait. Right. Yeah, they're all submissible. Oh, and trophy related and collectible and missable trophies are going here too. Yeah, you gotta love missables, man. And I guess that was yeah. Gotta do a play on hold. That sounds a little more, but it does look pretty manageable. Oh, from the looks of it. Okay. And And I've only briefly touched Guardia 2. Which do have that physical, by the way. They at least do have the Guardia remasters physical on the Switch. Pitch. Okay. I just have this feeling gonna be a game to Wild Owns when the time comes. Yeah, that hurt. Okay, that pulse guy needs to stay. And let's get some patching up real quick. Okay. Seems kind of like last time. Well, in some ambushes. Yay. Okay. Hmm. Now on we go. Gotta go through the Biscuit do Lion's Cave again. Okay, just taking a little peek at this Wild Oats 3 trophy list, and man, it's almost gonna be a slog. Oh, go white. Man, that's gonna be a doozy. I guess gonna see that when we get there, shall we? Okay, what's up at the inn? And the item shops are the southern half. Okay. Sue and yeah, just have a little gather at these Wild Oats trophy lists. It's interesting. Right. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like with these Wild Home trophy list, which is only 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, it's gonna be a grind, to say the least. As Wild Homes 1 and 2 were originally on the PS1, which Missy 1 and 2 physical, and Wild Homes 3, 4, and 5 are on the PS2 and do have Wild Homes 3, 4, and 5 are the mainline series. These and all of that. Let's see. The age Wild Homes happens in Philadelphia, but it's a different version. And all of that. So it's similar to Final Fantasy in that sense. Don't need anything at the shops. Okay, we will. Nope. That's the end, which we don't need. Don't know why you thought that was the item shop. Here we go. Here's what we need. No, the diamonds I'll definitely get us by. Yeah, Wild Homes debuted in 96. Next, Wild Homes 2. I think it was about 98, 99. Fine. Then let's see. Wild Homes 3 was the first one for the PS2, which would be 2002. Wild Homes 4 would come in 2005, and the Wild Homes 5 would be 2006. Six. Okay. Yeah, the Wild Homes Auto Code F. This was the enhanced. It's like a special edition of the first Wild Homes. Okay, here we go, yeah. Okay, Wild Homes Auto Code F. That was an enhanced remake of Wild Homes 1, which came out on the PS2. So, with Wild Homes XF, which will be the series' first release on handheld, else was on the PSP. then unlike all the mainline Wild Arms, which are turn-based, Wild Arms XF is tax. Okay, Wild Arms Mobile was mobile in Japan, and Wild Arms Million Memories was Small Force in Japan in 2018. Okay, guess gonna have to look for owned Fantasia. Which is a crowdfunded indie spiritual successor to the Wild Arms series. Okay. Yes, that was a manga. Which will be Wild Arms Hana Ninju Beetle, which translates to Wild Arms Flower Thieves. It's a 187-page manga. Cool. And then Wild Arms Twilight Films, a 22-episode anime series, which was originally broadcast on Japan's WoW Network from October of 1999 to March 2000. So that's cool. Also, yeah. He has some cool stuff there with some Wild Arms history there. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Me? Okay. Hey. Let's see. Oh. Okay, yeah, this is not looking good. Okay, gonna get on this a bit shortly. Hey. Okay, so we kinda missed out a little while a bit. Okay, this is not very good to say the least. And I think we made a wrong turn here from the looks of it. Oh yeah, we made a wrong turn, alright. Well, here we turn south when we needed to go west. West? So we're gonna be getting hang on correcting our calls. So yeah, we gotta go back to this Rebels cave one last time. I'm so we can get these bolts for win. And after taking care of business here at the Rebels cave, if we'll have to grab life. Exact same thing as Chris. Grab these poles for win here at the Rebels cave. go back to Iridia to get Laya, come back to Elwood on to get a pendant for Laya, and so we can bounce around and to get to Skyhaven, take out business, they'll grab Keller again, and then all that shit. Yay, so much fun. Like, not bad. Have an ambush at least, and gonna be stepping in. Like, you guys gotta be grabbing that pulse helmet. Okay, the ceramic yield, which is on the east. Not gonna worry about that. Alright. Okay. Oh my. Yeah, these wells take a while to get whittled down. Crap ton of experience, which is always good to see. Okay. Yoink. Yoink. Okay, that will kinda somewhat help on conserving LTP a bit. Okay, guess this is on Fantasia successful. It's delayed. I guess there's also another paintball game that's also delayed due to issues with the devs. Not a good sign. Oh boy. This isn't much of a fight. Okay. And then with these trophy lists, is with Wild Homes 1. On look at 4 gold, 13 silver, 20 bronze. Wild Homes 2 has 2 gold, 22 silver, 14 bronze. Both available on PS4 and 5. Wild Homes 3 is just the PS4. 5 gold, 13 silver, and 9 bronze. And that's it. Wild Homes 1, 2, and 3. Okay. It's gonna be a little slow. No. Wait. Okay. Okay, one hit on both and move win to the other one. Done. Nice to see them. Splat. Okay, that's pretty good to see. Okay. One more just to be safe. Honey bandana, which is not what we want. We have no need for the honey bandana. Skipping the ceramic heal because we don't need that. That. Okay. And yeah, so the housings that but Hellblade 1 has a PS5 live release. And then check out Hellblade 1. Senua's Sacrifice just couldn't really get into it much. Just wasn't that compelling personally. Between like, I think it was the combat wasn't big on, and I think the story. There's the soul bolts, which we need. Right. Yeah, definitely something I need to take a look at. Guilds this on reboot to Titan. Elsewhere on space. Okay, got enough for one spot. So just put up a timing. Hey, it's not like what we really need. Laser claw, laser soul, all of that stuff. Bam, escape pipe. Well, I heal. Heal. Oh. Okay. 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 Yeah, I'm doing a good bit of the con stuff. Besides Rainbow Coin. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the very first client title was Fantastic Night Dreams from way back in '91. On Colin was around originally from 1991 through 2003. 18-year hiatus has been Colin reboot Colin Fantasy Superb Night Dreams. Aims at the Colin Fantasy blah 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 was Colin Walker Roll Superb Night Dreams in Japan, fall 2021. On after the original series was success, this and then with the reboot was Vacation. And Beep Enan. Yeah, I do like the Colin series. He's in never considered that on, honestly. Just never thought about it. And then I'll go see a damn. I thought that was one. But that plays different from the rest of the series, which forgot the name of. But yeah, I mean, there was Panorama Colin, and then Colin 2, Colin Boomerang, and then Colin Fantasy, along with others as well. And so far on Rainbow Colin, once it's on the series, and there is of course a platform Rainbow Colin on the flag, the Rainbow trophy on Rainbow Colin's book, or as far as know of, which makes the plat unattainable. No? And as far as know of, there's been no patch to fix that, so that is a bummer, Bill. You know, and I do feel like the Colin series is definitely worth a look. Like, in all honesty, if anyone will be interested in giving a better look, look at all of that. That was accidental. Okay. Yeah, I can tell some of these will release in just Japan. Yeah, that was the one I was trying to think of, was Guardian Force. does not play like your normal Khan title because you have a tank instead of Khan himself and other characters that you can use. So that was, I guess, 2021. I was also seeing some PC stuff, mobile, and all of that. Okay. So yeah, I gotta go back up to Latin and then swing over to a Wii. Yeah, to grab light, I gotta go back to Elysium to get the pendant, all of that. Which is definitely a time sink, to say the least. Let's see. It does seem like outside of the we do have a spell A. Give that a Sean. Like, bounce back through this and say again. And right. Okay, I just swing all the way over here. And it is. And then, yeah, the most recent Phantasy Star releases PSO2 New Genesis MMO. No. Right. And the what's interesting also is that the Phantasy Star series debuted at the same time as Final Fantasy. See? Of course, Final Fantasy debuted on the Famicom December 18th, 1987. 2 days later, on December 20th of 87, Phantasy Star will debut on the old National System. And of course, the latest FF-related release was the Dawn Trail expansion on FF14, which honestly have zero interest in doing FF14. And interest just ain't there. Willie. And of course, it's been a while since there's been a single player Phantasy Star, Willie. Okay, Sean's getting smacked around. It's just not good, just gonna have to swing. And you get Phantasy Star UFOs is definitely one of the recall titles I've played outright. I just was not a big fan, to say the least. It's the combination of it's the combination of story, the characters just wasn't effective, to say the least. Which did that on the PS2, which did do Phantasy Star UFOs is on PC, PS2, and 360, which did the PS2 one. And Phantasy Star UFOs is similar to the Phantasy Star Online games. But UFOs takes place at a different time period and location. And then goes the mains either, which wasn't impressed, to say the least. And feel like how it goes overall, for what do remember, the only character did right up like it was Leo G. Cool cat though. But everyone else was whatever to Although I did like the gameplay though. That was kinda good. Not great. Right? The Phantasy Star films got mixed X and average reviews across the board, which that's a whole agree though. And of course, staying with Phantasy Star films, the sayings showing the characters have been expanded on in Phantasy Star Portable 1 and 2 and Portable 2 and 3. So, let's see. Okay. Phantasy Star. Okay. Do have Phantasy Star. Do have full Phantasy Star Portables on the PSP, which don't really have much on the PSP though. Oh, and let's see. Let's get this pulled up real quick. Pick. White on continuing. And not really actively going for PSP stuff, really. Okay, to go with the two Phantasy Star Portables, which don't have anything crazy. Hey, but I do have FF1, a full hole. Oh, and FF1 Complete Collection, which also has After Heals. Heals all type command. And Social Fills the Pulsar in second evolution. E7 and Ultra Filgar. You have each Union will never fight alone as well. Just and also a few other tiles have as well. Well, just 16 tiles overall. Oh, nothing too crazy. Of course, the PS3, that's a toughie to find. To find anything full. But of course, sitting on a lot of fancy limited editions on Neptunia. Yeah. But the limited editions do have offhand is I would Devotion Roll, which is one of the spin-offs. The fancy edition of Rebuild 2 and 3 1. Rebuild 1 just have a regular copy of that. Producing Perfection have the fancy limited edition. Neptune U actually released, that's fancy edition too. Also, Super Dimension, Neptune, fills the Sega Whole Girls. I think that's fancy too, plus some other stuff as well, which do have Persona 4 going on physical. And not really actively searching for PS2 stuff, really. Okay. It's a decent little section. But of course, I know it's gonna be pretty tough to try to find us the manual to Future Lava. And I do know that's gonna be a toughie. The okay. I've been with, of course, with the Wary, the game Wary of Future Woman is, the game didn't sell that well. Also probably due to the show's cancellation not after the release. Peace and all of that. It's just something you don't see that often. Okay. Speed. Okay, now we gotta go up one. This doesn't won't take too long. Yeah, I do need a hill Sean kind of badly. Hey. Okay. Hey, let's see. And depending on where you look is pugilism is on the pricey side. With what's seen with the PS2 copy have, which is just box the game, and it's definitely one of the all expensive titles to have in the entire catalog. Again, looking at roughly the 150 to 200 plus bucks for a copy of Future Woman. That's up there all right. Right, to say the least. Okay, and okay, let's see what we got. Okay, we're at the northwest. Okay. Okay, and I do have some pretty decent shit on the PS2. And like with Seal Saga, fighting Seal Saga 1 and 2, that hold a fine. But Seal Saga 3, that's the tough one to try to find. And do have all 3 Seal Sagas. Let's see, once you get this filled up. Ah, bam, right here at hospital. Okay. Hey. Hey. It shows how crazy Seal Saga 3 is. Yes, Seal Saga Episode 3 is one of the let's see, just for a little added. That was some Well, PS2 titles like Rule of Wolves, you don't see that often. Kuon, you don't see very often. Although, did have personally seen Kuon once. Didn't grab it. But at least can say I've at least seen it. High ground. And you don't see often. Silent Hill 2 and 3 on the PS2. You don't see that often. And then for some other, well, PS2 titles. Blow will tell. No, that's a worry. Dragon Blaze Ace is Japan exclusive. Seal Saga Episode 3. You're looking out at, and let's see. You're looking at roughly $200 for a complete copy of Seal Saga Episode 3. Baby ain't cheap. And have only seen in Kuon once. I think it went for around like $800. No, sure hell. What will tell that's another big boy you don't see often. And Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which is exclusive to the PS2, but that's a worry. Like first print editions like all old Kim Holtz, have fun finding those. Those Def Jam fighting from New York, you don't see that one often. And Evo. That Hack 14, that's a toughie. Of course, no, happened on Wild Arms a bit earlier. You know, Wild Arms also Cold F, which do not have that one. Wild Arms 5 do have that one. Fancy 10-year edition on Wild Arms 5. Alright, so yeah, HB and Hill does have a few, well, PS2 titles that you don't really see that often. And a new copy, you'll look at upwards of 300. Godhand, missing the manual on that baby though. Have it boxed. The Seal Saga Episode 3 have that baby complete. See? Yeah, another well-earned tile have it, and it didn't review well, but do have redness as oil. Oil. Have the fancy limited edition of both Alternaticals on the PS2. Ooh. Like the Devil Summoner, SMTs have both of those. The only Shadow Holtz related tile I have is Shadow Holtz Covenant. So for a little deep dive, the old salts. The Codelica on the PS1 don't have that. Which Codelica came out in '99. Which was the prequel to the Shadow Holtz trilogy. The Codelica do not have. The Phil Shadow Holtz do not have. Shadow Holtz Covenant, that's the one do have. And the last one is Shadow Holtz for the New World. Well, so yeah, I mean, of course, the Shadow Holtz stuff isn't as well as some of the other stuff have mentioned, like God Hand and Steel Saga Episode 3. But the Shadow Holtz stuff is more uncommon to fairly well. Hell. Oh, so yeah, that's about where we'll put the Shadow Holtz stuff on the rarity scale. It's uncommon to fairly well. Oh, okay, that is kind of an issue. It wasn't paying attention on Liar. Liar. Like. Well, just gonna leave Liar. Yeah, it's just not like this fight's gonna really pay out anyway, so. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hey. So yeah, we're making decent progress here. You know, to say the least. Yeah, it's not like these guys are really paying out, though. Wait. So yeah, that is. Don't really bring up PS2 stuff often anyway. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Hey, of course, the two Ludo tiles, Silver Soul and Eternal Blue, were originally released on the Sega CD. Ludo 1 in June of '92, Ludo 2 December '94. So let's see. Hey, hey. Okay, just move on a bit. Okay, no, this'll take a bit when I get. Oh, okay, guess Luna also had a manga series, 2 old books, and 12 novelizations. Yeah, though the rules have come and gone concerning the development of a game only known as Luna 3, and that was in 1998 Elfu with then working decides president Victor Ireland and stated that Luna 3 was in the working was in the design phase, but nothing came up. There was no game was ever revealed by Game Arts or Entertainment Software Publishing, who was the Japanese publisher of the series. Now, of course, Ireland, guess what's in food with Sega of America, repeatedly bought up during interviews that working decides held the American publication rights to Luno, and will only publish the games for non-Sega consoles, even threatening to import the games to competing consoles themselves that they will release exclusively on Sega consoles in Japan. So, yay. Hey? Hey? Okay, yeah, hopefully we can make it through. Who? Okay. Hey? So yeah, it's Luno itself. It tends to be on the well side again. Thankfully, Moon has 2 rings, so let's build those babies up. Okay, let's get everybody patched up a bit. And there we go. This will take us back to Landon. And okay, let's see. Hey. Once. Okay. And still missing the Luno remaster. Not being able to get a copy of that yet. And back to Landon we go. Now we have to go back to Elysium to get at the other bolts for win. And let's see. Hey. Is that minus the Uno remaster, which do not have. Yeah, you definitely look at some point, because do have both Lunos 1 and 2 on the PS2. I mean, on the PS1, do me, not PS2. Ooh. So Luno 1 and 2 on the PS1. Have both of those. Luno Silver Soul Harmony also have that on the PSP as well. And the Lunar Legend on the GBA have that one too, so. Oh, let's see. Hey. But yeah, just the main and Lufia 2. Just Lufia 2 is a prequel to Lufia 1. Okay. Haven't been trying to find a very less helpful old Lufia here. It's been next success here. Not really getting many hits though. And let's see. The Lufia's another little series you don't really see that often. The first Lufia is that Lufia debuted on the SNES in '93. June '93 in Japan, December '93 in North America. Lufia 2 debuted in Japan February of '95, North America August '96, and EU in '97. Then both Lufia 1 and 2 Super Nintendo. Lufia Legend Returns came along fall of 2001 Game Boy Color. And I do have those three. And Lufia 2 have a loose copy of. Lufia 1 and Legend and Returns have both of those complete, which is something that you don't see too often. Lufia Rules of Law on the GBA came out 02, March 02 in Japan, May of 03 on here in North America. Do not have that one. And so, as Holistic DX was released on mobile Japan only. Lufia Kills of the Sinistrals on the DS, which do not have that. Now, the Lufia Ruin Chainsaw was a console title on the PlayStation 1, which, little backstory here, with Lufia Ruin Chainsaw was being developed by Nihon Flex for the PS1 until the company went bankrupt. And then the other there's the second Lufia title, which is Lufia Beginning of the Legend, and was also cancelled. The Beginning of the Legend was scheduled to be on the Game Boy Color. And the dev have the development was alongside Woods chase out Awful Castle. Build. So let's see, as for goes Kudu's The Ruins of Loam on the GBA, and Ghost of the Sensuals on the DS. And Rise of the Sensuals is an ARPG. Which was a 2010. And so yeah, so have 3 of 5 Lufia tiles. That's not bad, in all honesty. And yeah, the handhelds don't really have a lot of stuff, really. Which only have 2 Game Boy Color tiles. And the Lufia Legend Returns, that's complete. The other GBC tile have is a loose copy of Dragon and Royal 3. And don't really have much on the GBA anyway. And don't have a lot of stuff on the DS, but did have let's say, got the money's worth out of Dragon Quest 9 back in the day. Think about 7 plays, totaling about $800-900. Yeah, HBM got the money's worth out. And yes, would love to see Deku 9 come to model systems. That would be pretty sweet. In all honesty, he's soulless. Well, let's see. Don't have anything. And let's see how it goes. Don't have anything. Ain't super crazy on the. Goes. Do have some. Goes the SNES section have is it? I do have some pretty decent stuff on the SNES. That's some feels. Taking a little look at some of these Super Nintendo tiles. Tile CO1. Once obviously Chrono Trigger, which do have that. Mega Man X3, you don't see. Final Fight Guy. Yeah, that's a worry. Archaeology 2, Castlevania Dracula X, Hurricanes, Icone, you don't see very often. Elo Files, Rendering Ratio 02, Max Packs 1500. Entertainment Mountain Bike Rally Speedway Soul, DKC Competition Cartridge, Soul Fox Super Weekend Cartridge, Soul Week Competition, Nintendo Campus Challenge 1992, goes Nintendo Power Fest 94. Well, okay. Double drivers just to be safe. Yeah, somebody say my neighbor's box failure. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is a free Spider-Man Fan Maximum Carnage Collector's Edition. And just try to find whatever I can find. Mind? Yes, because it's just thinking, it's not exactly a list full state, but just taking a little look like could. It's yeah, just the price for on some of these is just crazy stupid money. Like, yeah, like the Mask, King Arthur and Knights of Justice, Blissful Special of Seattle and Mad Watchers. Look at some stuff could want to pick up if felt like it. Man, these are some doozy so white. Right. Yeah. Both Elbit styles. Elbits and Elbit Supersonic. Like Super Metroid, Secret of Evermore, which do have Secret of Evermore. Do have Elbit Supersonic on the Genesis. This Super Official Island 2 do have that. Alright. Ultimate Black Gate. See? Do have that. Super Bomberman 2. It's another one look at. Do have that one. On. Super Bomberman 1. Have that one. On. And Soul Blaze Soul. Just haven't gone yet. Let's see. Goes that's for what to, huh? Ninja Gaiden Trilogy knew about that on the SNES. Legend of the Mystical Ninja, that's an uncommon title to say the least. And do have that one. Fun. Okay, that's like Bluefield 1. Do have that bad boy. Jess's Invasion Planet Pilots. That's one you don't see often. Office Moon. Evil Search for Ian. Have seen that. Alright. Yeah, but the final two have that baby. Brandish, what might happen? And so yeah, that was interesting. So yeah, okay, getting a little closer here for Genesis Skeleton Crew, Sports Show, Horror Show, Spider-Man Film, Max Carnage, see what the Kamikaze Squirrel, Hyperion, yeah, Musha, Museo C, Blockbuster World Video Game Championship 2, Outback Joy, really? Alright. Right, so yeah, don't have anything super crazy. Maybe personally on the Genesis, but do have a box copy of Fluent Lake Hockey. And have Streets of Rage 2 and 3 box, Streets of Rage 1 half complete, Phantasy Star 2 boxed, Phantasy Star 3 half complete, Phantasy Star 4 only half that loose, sadly. Elvis Supersonic have on the Genesis, sadly that's loose too. The Shining Force 1 half box, Shining Force 2 only have that loose. I don't really have much. TMNT Hyperstone Heist, have that box. Tracers loose. Do have all 3 World Rashes, but they're all loose copies. That's it. Out of what I do have on the Genesis. Let's see. Right. Well, let's see what I can find. Let's see if you find anything interesting here. Yeah, not really much from seeing Phil. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, but me on the arachnids, wrinkles have the clubs. Well, let's see. 1942 do have that. Just looking what I can find. Well, let's see. That would help if what's on was in the right category here. Okay, well. Cool. Okay. With the 3 official islands on the NES, only have the first one. 2 middle officials at the Magic Kingdom. With Zelda 2 have Gold and Gray. Officials of the Wiki don't have it, but do remember that. And with officials of Lolo have 1 and 2, but missing 3. E. After World, don't have that. See, Icyonauts, that's another classic. Do know the old Back to the Future games are not good. Good. Okay, basis law of the basis law stuff, of course. Just Batman on the NES. Do have heard that's a big old. No. No. Battletoads have that. Beetlejuice. Who's on the NES? That game, classic movie. E. Blastomass will have that bad boy. Oh, that's right, can't get these up. Went all this way for nothing. Okay, I know this is gonna be on the 2 Bubble Man tiles. 1 and 2. One's the cheapie of the 2, and Bubble Man 2's the expensive. It's the well Bubble Man. And the 1/2 out the 2 Bubble Mans is, ironically enough, Bubble Man 2, the well Bubble Man. And of course, know about the two bubble bubbles. Lucky old hell, one might have that, which do not have that. Like my Crazy Castle and Birthday Blowout have both of those. Else? Okay. Do have the Castlevania trilogy. Other than that, all 3 are loose. Chippendale have 1. Do not have Chippendale 2. Ooh. Complete 1942 and 1943 can't pick up, but that will be cool. No? Oh yeah, know about the well, infamous Action 52. Yeah, trying to find complete copies of these old titles. That's tough. To find complete retro copies and in good shape. That's tough. Tough. To say the least. East. And don't really have much complete stuff on the old systems like the NES. Yes. And see, just shifting through all this stuff. And of course, Darkwing Duck do not have physical, only got Darkwing Duck digitally via the Disney collection, which is on the PS4. Same with Big Duck, just digital. Dr. Mario have loose. Complete Dragon Warrior 1, do have that. Dragon Warrior 2, 3, and 4 only have loose. Sadly. Hey? The two DuckTales have them loose. DuckTales 1 is on the more common side. DuckTales 2, have fun trying to find even a loose copy of that. Much less complete. Would love to somehow have a complete copy of DuckTales 2. Vessel's Crest, half loose. FF1, half complete and loose. Loose. And do have a complete Galaga on the NES. Yeah, do remember seeing in Ghost Line from back in the day. Hey. Hey, Ghosts and Goblins have that loose. Loose. Gray is half loose. Loose. Guardian Legend have 2 loose copies of. Have Highlight loose. Do remember Ice Primal. No. Okay, a lot of stuff don't have. Have. Okay. Stuff like Kid Icarus and Colosseum. Still shifted through complete copies. Blacks have loose. Loose. Zelda 1 have gold and gray, both loose. Oh, don't forget with Zelda 2 do have 1 nano. No. On that. Okay, Magnax have loose. Loose. Okay. The OK Mario models did play at one point. Don't have a copy. Hey. And Monopoly wanna say do have just loose. And yeah, I got a lot of loose stuff on the old stuff. Just like the Ninja Gaiden trilogy have all that loose. My Long Secret Cats all have that loose. Wrecking Crew 60s have those loose. Do remember playing in both of the Yoshi tiles. Yoshi and Yoshi's Cookie. See? Okay. Whistle Tree on the NES have that complete. Ultimate Exodus have that loose. Quest of the Avatar have complete. Warriors of Destiny do not have that one. Correct. Well, it's like if we're not paying attention to the healing. Ain't. Let's see some other stuff not don't have. Tailspin do have on the via the Disney collection. Do not have a physical copy of that. Alright. Okay, one more Gyrus for Miss Slayer. Yeah, those goals. Do have TMNT 1, 2, and 3. Do not have the tournament file. Alright, goes TMNT 1, 2, and 3 have those all loose. Loose. Tetris 1 have. And of course, the Super Mario Trilogy have all 3 of those loose. Loose. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Did wind up losing the spot, which is not fun. Oh, whoops, did not mean to leave though. Okay. Stonefolds would be pretty cool to have. Soul Tropics 1 have loose and complete. Soul Tropics 2 have just loose. Loose. Yeah, no, Silver's pretty rough on difficulty. Smash TV don't have, but do know that. Lego, Shadowgate, Shadowhand. And so is okay. Hey. Hey. Hey, love good retro stuff don't have. Which one might pick up? Ideally complete me, even if it's like loose one mind. Mind? Super, hell, it's pretty brutal on difficulty. Oi? Okay. The Ninja Gaiden Trilogy have all 3 of those. Loose. Loose. White. Yeah, okay. Hey, get back to town real quick. Okay. Yeah, we all getting going, which is good. Good. Like, get back to town, and that'll be that for the night. Right? Like, right? Heading to town. Once we can get in town, that will be it. It for this particular episode. The Phantasy Star 3. Yeah, trying to get to Elon. And we definitely got the survivability. Eh? Eh? And all of that. And we're gonna be heading to Virginia next time. I'm in equipment's fine besides Liar. Oh yeah, so it's gonna be a long trek to go from back and forth gained supposed for win, back and forth, and it's gonna take a while to get through all of that. This will be a wrap. Happen. Until next week, this will be it.